All right. Well, this is going to be a really short review for the Borenbuir shock mount for the Blue Yeti. Now, I bought the Borenbuir um, Blue Yeti shock mount because I wanted to get it off of the. It was so high up, and I wanted to get it lowered down. But I also noticed that it helps to mitigate the sound. I would have my hand on the boom arm, and it would go through and into this. So it came in this nice box here, but I don't need the box anymore, so we can chuck that. But what it does is it just it just like on your Blue Yeti where you have the two screws, and that's where your Blue Yeti for your stand, it screws into the side of your Blue Yeti. That's what holds your Blue Yeti into the frame here. It's exactly kind of like what they advertise. Now, buyer beware. All of the reviews that people talked about on Amazon and whatnot about how your holes were misaligned. The holes in the side of this mount here were misaligned into the side. They would not go up high enough. That was my issue. They're right about that. And what's really ironic is that they advertise that, hey, we new and improved design, if you will, and so to mitigate this problem. But people are talking about how it's an issue, and it's certainly true. So I'm going to show you a photo, and you're going to see in this photo one of the major problems. All right. So when you look at this photo here, what do you see? You will notice that the bottom of this Bjorn shock mount, it tapers to an end, which keeps the Blue Yeti from sliding any further. And because the holes are misaligned, you can also see that right here in this picture. It will not let it go down any further so that the holes will actually align. All right. Now, what I did is I took it out to the garage, and you can use a saw if you want to, but I cut that end off. That end that tapers, I cut it off. And here's another picture for you to look at, and you can see it. Now, if I didn't tell you I cut the end off, maybe you wouldn't know. Now, it's not a problem. But what that cutting an end off does, it allows the Blue Yeti to slide into it a little bit more so that you get what you've got here in the studio. And that's a Blue Yeti that sits down completely enough for the screws to go into it. I like it. It helps me to mitigate the sound that comes from me touching my boom arm, and even any desk noises if I accidentally bang the desk. So, buyer beware. If you don't have it's not very difficult to do this, but if you don't have the capacity to, cut the end of this thing off to allow it to slide in, or if you're just sitting it, if you're just going to sit your microphone just like this flat, then it's not bolted in, but it's not going to go anywhere. But if you wanted your microphone upside down, like they actually advertise on their website, on their Amazon platform, you can't do it like this because it came with unaligned screws. Now, we, of course, fixed that problem, but buyer beware, okay? Just wanted to toss that out there. So, otherwise, it's a nice thing. I like it. I can sit here and move the Blue Yeti back and forth. It does what I need to do. I've seen a drop in the noise reduction that I got when I was moving my boom arm around, or if I might have accidentally hit the desk and stuff like that. So it does what it needs to do from a shock mount perspective. Just buyer beware on the alignment holes. If you have the ability to cut the bottom of it off, that's probably what I would do. All right. Thanks for watching.